Hi everyone, welcome back to part 2 of my Hobonichi unboxing. So in my last Hobonichi video, I had mentioned that I had placed an order, but there was some items that I was considering getting and I didn't in the end, and then I kind of regretted doing it. And then luckily enough, one of the girls in one of my planner groups was organising a group buy, so I got on board with that, and today they have arrived. So they're already out of the box, obviously, because it was a group buy. So I'll just quickly start going through all of these little extras with you. So I'll move some of this stuff out of the road for the moment. And in my previous video, part 1, I had mentioned that I bought some of these page keepers, and I had gotten the standard size that fits in the cousins, which is this one. And I didn't order any of the week size because I thought that they came with the weeks. When I was reading the website and ordering my weeks, I thought that it said at the bottom that every week's comes with a page keeper. However, that's not what it said. So after I filmed my last video and uploaded it, and kind of before I did my order for the group buy, I thought I would check that in case it had been a mistake. And what they actually say is included is just these little clear pockets that I'd already sort of shown, whereas I thought it was one of these. So I was able to put a couple of the week size of the page keepers into my order, which was fantastic. So I got 2 of those, and you can see in comparison the difference in size. And it was funny, when I picked it up, even though it said weeks here, I knew it was the right size because it says it, but in my mind, I thought it was going to be even smaller, and I kept picturing this one at home to be more this size. So, you know, and as I said to my friend when I picked it up, I'm sure that when I get home and pick this one up, it'll be huge compared to this one, and it is. So, yeah, so I got a couple of those, and then I got an extra band, purely because I picked up some A6 products, but I also thought, well, it'll be handy on other things as well if I chose to do that. So I thought, well, I'll get one of those while I'm ordering. So I did that. Then I also picked up one of their little photo albums. So this is a bit smaller than an A6, and I can't even remember how many like pockets are in it, but there's a few. 2, let's count them quickly. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there's 10 pockets in there. Now I've seen these people using these, and the size is quite good to just slot into the front pocket of a planner or into a planner pouch. So I thought that would be fantastic, and I actually make some of my own stickers. And I was pretty sure that the sheets were going to slot into here really nicely. Otherwise, if I like these, then I can make my sticker sheets to fit. So I see these quite a bit in the planner group, detached groups that I'm in. So I only got the one just to see if it was going to work for me. And then I thought, well, you know, if I do want more, I'll get them somehow, or somebody may be detaching some and I can pick them up like that. But for now, and I think this is going to work, and I like that it's just plain as well, because then you can, you know, see into there and see what stickers that you've got through the front cover, well, at least the first ones anyway, but I like it being plain. So I picked up one of those, and they're only a few dollars, so totally worth throwing in 1 or 2 or something into your order if you think that you may use them. Then the next lot of stuff that I got was all A6 size items, and so I got the notebooks to match in this size, and there is 3 of them in the pack. So the same as I have the ones for the weeks and excuse me, I got the ones for A5. So now I've got them for all the different sizes that I'm using. So as I said, pack of 3, and they're grid just like all the other ones. So that will come in handy. Then I picked up 2 of the notebooks. So this one matches the A5 that I got in my first order. And this one is the same as that one. So they're both identical on the inside. But this is just the matching prints from the same artist as the pencil boards that I had already got. So I'm still tossing up my new ink journal whether to use one of these Hobonichis or to use one of my Midori ones or something, and then to use whether I use A6 or A5. So I haven't quite decided yet. So I thought I would pick up you know, a couple, one in each size, and then at least I've got them and I can see what's going to work for me. So I got that, and that is, you know, with the beautiful cover art there. Now, as I mentioned last time, I got these pencil boards, the A5 and the Weeks. So in this order, I grabbed the A6 size to match. So now I have the complete set, and this goes lovely with these. So this one had purple on the back. I'm pretty sure that one's got green, and I have a feeling from memory that this one might have yellow. So I'll just get it out of the pack so we can have a better look if I can get my fingers into here. Yeah, so it's got a yellow back. So these are perfect size for these A6 books. And yeah, so that's fantastic. So now I have the set. So that's those. Now, I did actually, before I go on to the next stuff, I also received, I ordered a Hon cover in the A5, and I'll explain why in a moment. Actually, I probably should have left this till last, but I did get a Hon cover in the A5, and I got a Hon cover in the A6, which is here somewhere. If I can find it. Here we go. So, so I got a Hon cover. Now, the main reason why I got this is they don't make, as most of you that are Hobonichi users probably know, they don't make these just plain standard covers for the A6 or the A5 notebooks or the cousin. So what I do have is Midori ones that I plan to use. But the reason why I got the Hon in for both sizes is because I have been told that although they're a little bit big on them, that they're really great for when your notebooks and that and your planners start to like fluff up from you know, turning pages and just from general use, but also from using washi and stickers and tip-ins and things like that. So I thought I would get one of these just in case I had need of it in the future. So I'll pop it on to one of these covers so we can see the sizing of it. And again, you won't ruin your notebooks if you just bend your covers back gently and then just slip your book into there, and then it should, whoops, if we get it in the center, it should just slide in. Now, if that's right up against the spine part here, you can see how much room is still there. So that's significant. and it would probably bug me a little bit moving around. But you could imagine that as your book sort of fills up, it will take up a lot of that extra space. At least I know that somebody does use the A5 Hon cover on their cousin for that exact reason. I have a Midori A5 notebook cover on my cousin for next year. And I'll show you that in a moment. It does have a little bit of room as well, but not quite as much as these. So yeah, I thought I would get it and I would see it. And I guess if on this particular artwork, I wouldn't be adding anything inside the cover to cover it up because it's a beautiful cover. But if you had just one of the plainer sort of ones and you wanted to put something prettier over the top, well, then you're going to start to bulk this out as well. So it's an option. But for now, what I will probably do is slide this into a Midori A6, which is going to be a lot smaller on top of here. So let's, smaller is the word, but snug is, I guess, is the word that I was looking for. So you can see already that's really quite a snug sort of fit. So if you just take it slow, don't be rough with it, and it will just go in there. Now you can see that whilst that goes right up against the spine, you've only got a very small amount here. It's not as floppy around in there. And then even if you were to have your cover right into here, you'd only have a very small amount left over here. And I think it would be enough room for that fluffing up of your book as you're using it. So I think the Midori A6 clear cover is probably a better start off option anyway. So I'm going to leave this particular one in there and keep my Hon cover for down the track in case I need it. And you know, they're fairly inexpensive, so again, throwing them in an order just in case, and they don't take up any room, you know, is probably not a bad option. Otherwise you're trying to find them through Dtash or whatever throughout the year when you need it, and that can be really annoying, or you have to wait until the following year to get one. Unless you want to order from, you know, Hobonichi and pay the shipping just for, you know, something that's under $10 Australian anyway. So that is that. And then the other thing that I did get was I got a cover and a cover on cover for this. So I got the black and with the blue inside, and it has the little bookmark things on the end there. Same setup as everything else with the pockets here and the card pockets here. And then this, even in a clear cover, it slides into here no problem whatsoever. So I've done this with my cousin and with some of the notebooks in the A5 size, and I just think that gives even more protection to this than just having it inside of one of these covers, especially with these really pretty covers. I think the more protection that you can give them, the better. So, and then it's just straight into there, and these again have the double pen loops here that you can put a pen through both of them and it keeps it closed. And on the back it has the pocket. So then what I decided to do was get, I'm pretty sure this is called the Little Things. I will link everything again down in the description box. But this, if you have a close look, it has like a little life-saving ring, some gum boots, flowers, rabbits, a house, a piano, an egg, a perfume bottle, an envelope, and so forth. So it's just all the little things in life. So a coat hanger, milk carton, sunglasses, ice cream, a baseball cap. And I just thought it was really, really super cute. And I just wanted a plain, there was none of the A6 covers that really caught my eye that were a pattern. So I decided to go with black and get one of these little covers. So if you haven't seen these before, they are so easy to put on. So they just slip up under, not that bit, slip up under the corners like this. And then that bit goes under that pen loop. And then it's the same for the back, sorry, for the front. A lot easier than what I'm doing it anyway. So, and then it looks even more gorgeous with the black background. I think it makes the little icon stand out really, really well. So now my cover's protected, and then my notebook's got that extra protection of that. So I'm not quite sure what I'm going to use this for at this stage. I'm thinking maybe one of my ink journals, I'm not sure. But either way, it's got its own little cover. Now, one thing I wanted to mention on this as well, I mentioned it when I was talking about my cousin in my last one, that the pocket that's on the back of this black cover can't be accessed when it has the cover on it, because they don't make a slit opening in the back of this, which I still don't understand. I've got a clear one. I've got a couple of the clear, just plain clear ones in the A6 as well, which I already had, and they have them. So, you know, if you were to pop the plain ones on, and this is something that I said it in my last video, and it works for this one as well. If anyone knows why Hobonichi don't put these in the patterned ones, please let me know, because yeah, I just think it's a bit silly, like really. So if you put the plain one on, which will just take a moment. I'm always all thumbs when I'm on camera. So if you were to slip that into the plain one, and yeah, you could, you know, put something on the inside here to make it patterned if you wanted to. But if you put this one on, then you can open this press seal bit here and access your pocket, which is fantastic. Brilliant idea. If you've got these ones on, you have to remove the back section of it at least to get to whatever you've got in your pocket, which defeats the whole purpose. Really, it's inconvenient. Not hard to do, but inconvenient. So I'm not sure why they don't do that with these. I mean, it wouldn't wreck it, that's for sure. So if anyone knows, please let me know. And I think maybe, I don't know whether anyone's ever given that feedback to Hobonichi before, but maybe we need to, because I just think it would be a great feature. In my previous one, as I said, when I got my Hobonichi cousin, as I said, I bought, this is a Midori A5 Codex clear cover. So not your standard A5 cover, it's a Codex one. And the reason why I got this is because I was watching somebody's video, and I like to have clear covers for everything, and I knew Hobonichi didn't do them. So, like they do for the weeks. So I wanted something that went over the top of this in case I just wanted to carry it as is. But I also wanted it to use like I've done in the A6, so that it's got the extra protection if I slide it into one of these covers. So that's protected and it's not getting all, you know, tattered. And then it's got the extra protection of the cover and then the cover on cover. So I bought, as I said, somebody was saying that they use the Midori Codex because it is a little bit bigger, but not a lot. So it's pretty much like that Midori one on there. So it's just got a little bit of extra room here on the spine, or if you pushed it down, it'd be the little bit of extra room here. And so when this starts to fluff out and bulk up with stickers and that sort of thing, it's still going to fit in here really well. And it's going to support the spine. So that's why I did the same thing with this. However, I was then watching another video and one of the girls uses a Hon cover on her cousin for that exact reason. But at the time when I placed my order for all these things, I didn't know that it was going to fit. So I didn't order one. That's why I had one thrown into this group order. So again, I've got it on hand if I decide that I need it, but it is bigger on here, just like the Hon cover is on the A6. So again, they're really inexpensive. So I've got them there for the future if I think that I'm going to need them, or they will probably fit on something else that I've got in an A5 and an A6 size that I might use in the meantime. So it's just really handy. They take up no room and I just put them with the rest of my planner supplies in my cart in my office. So that's why I got that. And yeah, I think they're going to be really fun to use, all these little notebooks and covers. So the last thing that I did get is I got a large drawer pouch. I got the plain black. It's like a canvasy sort of material. Feels really durable. And yeah, I got it in the plain black. And it has brass zips, which make it look even nicer, I think, than if it was silver. It's a double zip as well. And on the back, it has a pocket. So I didn't get this to carry my cousin, although it does fit in here. But what I like about I've got a lot of pouches, so I'm going to be doing a video very soon on all of my planner pouches. So I didn't buy it specifically to carry my cousin, because as I mentioned, I got this cover that I want to use. So, but I wanted the option to be able to do that. But I also mainly wanted it to carry supplies and you know, different things, whether it be for journaling or whether it's for planning, and just to mix things up a little bit. And I was just really curious about these large pouches, because if you saw my last video, you would have seen that I bought the drawer pouch Anne, and I absolutely love it. So just for size difference, you can see if I put it to the corner, excuse me, you can see there's quite a significant difference there. And then you would have seen that I would have shown this that I already have, which is a zippered Weeks pouch. So if I put that there, you can see there's quite a difference there as well. So I decided I didn't want the small drawer pouch because I didn't like the internal layout of it. And I thought that I don't know if they're called mini, but the really tiny ones, I didn't think that they would hold enough for me. But having seen some videos with people showing the ones that they got of the mini, it might be something that I might get in the future, because I think it would be quite a cute little thing to have, and people are using it for stickers and different things like that. So who knows, maybe in the future I'll get one of those. So back to this, It is just plain black, but black's my favorite color. And I thought, well, it's not going to get dirty, or if it gets dirty, it's not going to be as noticeable if as say one of the white ones or the lace one or anything like that. And even this one, the Ukrainian flowers one, you know, it's going to probably show a little bit of dirt more so than this black one, but I think this is going to hold up really well. So just out of interest, as I said, these will hold a cousin as well, but I will show you the inside, and then out of interest, I will show you how the cousin will fit and what parts of it will fit. So it has this big pocket here that's got mesh in the front there, and then another big section here with a zippered section in the center, another big section there, and then I'll just turn it around. It's got card slots all down here, so by the looks of it, there's about 9 of them, and then it has another wide section here, followed by 2 big pockets at the back here. So I've seen these loaded up and they hold a lot of stuff. It's really good quality zippers. I think they're the Y2K zippers or something as well that they use, but they should be really quite durable. Now, as I said, you know, you can fit lots of things in here. I think these card slots are fantastic for little washi cards, or, you know, your correction tapes, your erasers, all of that sort of thing will fit into there. And I also mentioned that a cousin fits in here in several different ways. So I'm going to put it in the cover on cover and see if that fits. So let's pick one of these big sort of sections here. Now, I might turn it upside down because of those pen loops and see. So it fits in there. Let's see if I can close it up without any trouble. So I can. So it fits in there. It doesn't feel like I'm stretching it at all. So I'm pretty confident that you could still fit lots of things in here like that. So these notebooks, one still fits in there really easily. Let's try, while the cousin's still inside, let's try fitting one of these A5 notebooks in there. Let's see. Yep, that'll still go in there as well. So that's starting to bulk up a bit now. So we'll take out the cousin and we'll take it out of the cover on cover, place that to the side, and just put it in as is. And as you can see, that takes up so much less room, not being in there, and it zips up really, really easily. So there is stacks of room, and this fits in the side there even easier now because it doesn't have that extra bulk. So even with the cousin in there, and the zips go right down the side, which is fantastic. So even with the cousin in there, there is still stacks of room to put things. So like I said, I didn't buy this to carry my cousin around in it, but if I'm going away and I want to minimize what I'm taking, same as like what I said about the week's cover, you know, if I want to minimize, or I might have said it about this drawer pouch, what I'm taking, I can fit my weeks and lots of other things in here. Same as this one will fit, you know, a little bit more stuff, but not as much as the drawer pouches. But this will fit everything, I think, that I could probably need for a short trip, or a trip to a coffee shop or something, if I was taking my planner and doing actual stuff in here. So that fits really, really well. Now let's see, will it fit in this mesh pocket side? And it does. So I think for me, that's a better position. Pop it in there. It's tucked away. It's not gonna, the cover's not gonna flap open. So it's sitting there, it's nice and secure, and I've still got all of this other area here that I can utilize. So I think I prefer it over there. Lastly, let's see, will it fit in the outside pocket? And it does easily. So again, that's not going to take away from any of this room in here. It's still going to zip up because that's on the outside, and you're still going to be able to fit stuff in this mesh pocket. It's a little bit tighter because your book's on the outside, but there's still plenty of room. So really happy with that. Yeah, so I think the versatility of some of these products, you know, whether it be the books being able to, you know, use them with and without covers, and the pouches having, you know, so many different elements to them, really allows you to tailor your use of them for different occasions or trips and things like that, or just purely for using them around home and for storage. So really happy with this, really glad that I got one. And as I said, the fabric, it's really good, so I think it would be quite durable over time. So that's it for me as far as Hobonichi goes, and unboxing at least. So in the coming weeks and leading up to the new year, I will be doing some videos on setting up my cousin and my weeks, and maybe some more of what I'm going to be, you know, sort of using all of these different notebooks for. Either way, I've got a nice little stash, so if I need one for something, I'll be able to reach for it immediately, which is nice. But yeah, I will be sharing some more videos on setups and that type of thing leading into 2024. So thank you for spending some time with me today. I hope that you've enjoyed seeing these products, and maybe it answered some questions that you might have had about them, or pop them in the comments below. If you've got any tips and tricks for any of this sort of stuff, or just want to let me know how you use them or what you use them for, please let me know. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Thanks, bye.